We wanted to do a disclaimer so everybody's not freaking out. My voice is really raspy and Dave's is too because we both have mold allergies and it's been really rainy. So if you hear us coughing or really scratchy, don't freak out. We are not sick. We just have allergies. So we just want to do a disclaimer. We live on Facebook too. Hi guys, we're going to get started soon. I'm going to take the phone away from Dave. Instagram, you guys are just going to be stable watching Dave work out from the side. Facebook, you're going to be with me as we walk around. Again, disclaimer, Dave and I are not sick. We just have allergies really bad because the rain is so bad. So don't freak out when you hear us coughing or really raspy. So let's get started. I'm going to send Dave to go do a 2-minute warm-up. And then while we do that, I made this so that you don't need a ton of equipment. We do want to do some strength today, but you shouldn't need a lot of equipment. I'm looking at it right now. I'll go over it and we'll get started. It's a little on the leg heavy side. The 7 a.m. class that I'm doing right after will be a little bit more on the upper body side. That way, if you guys want to refer back to these classes, you'll have more of a leg day and you'll have more of an upper body day at the same time. So, all right, so I'm going to take this phone away from Dave. So, hello, Facebook. And Dave's going to go get warmed up for 2 minutes. So, I'm close. There he goes. He's going to go do the ski erg so we can hear, and we're going to get started. So, I have Dave's equipment pretty much laid out. The first thing that you guys will need is, I know because my 6 a.m.ers are here, and you guys are pretty dedicated, and I know you guys have stuff at home. Hi, Aaron and Candace. So let me get my phone here. My blocking Instagram, there you guys are. So for the first circuit, you guys are going to need something that you can hold over your head. So if you have a dumbbell or a plate to go overhead, you could use a textbook. I'm thinking about you, Aaron, or just a big cookbook or something, again, that's weighted that can go overhead. That would be great. So you're going to do overhead lunges. You guys are also going to be doing sumo deadlifts. I got Dave a kettlebell there. It's going to be high rep this first round, so it doesn't have to be crazy heavy. So sumo deadlifts, so kettlebell. Again, if you guys have like a laundry detergent or your milk gallon, something like that. If it's a milk gallon, it might not be as heavy as you might want it to be. So you could grab 2 and do it kind of more gorilla style. Do a double kettlebell sumo deadlift. And then you guys will have Bulgarian split squats. I got Dave the cute little step right there, if you guys can see it. So full Bulgarian split squats. So if you have a staircase or a bench or something that you can prop your leg up on, again, you'll see Dave do all of these exercises coming up. So if you don't know what I'm saying, not a big deal. But again, you don't need too much equipment. You need something that's weighted for over your head. You need something that you can do sumo deadlifts with, like something like a kettlebell. And then you need 2 dumbbells or no dumbbells at your side. It's a lot of Bulgarian split squats. Again, this first set is pretty high rep to get your legs really loaded up. And you can use like canned goods for that. You can hold 2 laundry detergent bottles or paint cans next to you if you want to. So there he is warming up over there. And we'll wait for him to come on back. Here he comes. All right, Dave, you warm? Awesome. Perfect. All right, if you guys are following along at home, doing this early morning workout, I know a lot of people are hardcore morning workout people. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. Oh, hi, Emerge West. Hello. Thanks for joining in. Again, I've made it so hopefully a few people at home, if you don't have a ton of equipment, you should have something that you can be able to grab. Let us know how it's going. Again, this workout at 6 a.m. is a little bit more leg heavy. The 7 a.m. will be a little bit more upper body heavy. So keep tuned to the live workouts. Refer back to them. I'll get you guys something for both things that you need to do. And again, disclaimer for people who are just now checking in, Dave and I just both have allergies, so really raspy, a little coffee. We're not sick, we promise. So, all right, we're going to get started. So I will post this workout later, but there's Dave. We're going to get him started. So he's going to grab that 25-pound plate. Again, this first set is all about high rep. We're going to get his legs really loaded up. He's going to do 50 total, 25 per leg, overhead walking lunges. We got 3 rounds of this, so he's going to end up doing a lot of lunges here. So Dave, you can just kind of take advantage of anywhere in Emerge you want to go. So off he goes. He's going to the turf. So my Instagram crew, come on with me. I'm going to be juggling. At 6 a.m., no one really wants to join you, so I'm going to be juggling both Facebook and Instagram. So there Dave goes. Go ahead, Dave. He's got 50 total. Excellent. So again, if you guys are doing this and walking lunges is really hard for you, like it hurts your knees or anything, you can go ahead and do reverse lunges in place. Dave's doing fantastic. He's got really good range of motion. If the weight overhead is too much, you can do it without weight. Just so if you want to have that overhead motion, you can grab a broomstick or a PVC pipe, something, just because that having that overhead range of motion with your shoulders is going to get your core extra active. So even if you don't want to have a weight over your head, having just a prop or something like that over your head, like a broomstick, is going to help add a little extra element to your lunges. Even though I know you're doing 50, so you don't need to add too much, make it that much more exciting. You can do that as well. Again, something that works really well is you can be holding a thick cookbook, a thick textbook. I know I have a ton of my textbooks still, and now they are coming back in use. So they don't let you turn those back in, so off they go. So is that all 50? Wow, you killed him. All right, so he can leave his plate there. We're going to come back. We got 3 rounds of this. So we're following Dave. Dave is such a trooper because he agreed to wake up and come in and do a workout. He had no idea what I was going to have him do this morning. So I didn't tell him it was leg day or anything. So he's going to go up to his kettlebell. He has 30 sumo deadlifts. So he's going to have his legs a little wider. He's going to have his toes slightly angled out. Perfect. Again, not a plie squat by any means, but just a sumo, hitting different angles of your glutes, of your hips. Always using his core. So I'm going to take an angle from the side here. Hopefully everybody can see him. Dave is doing a really awesome job keeping his back really nice and flat. He's keeping his shoulders retracted so he's not pulling with his traps or with his neck. His legs are doing all of the work. The kettlebell is going straight up and down. He exhales as he pulls it up. He's doing a great job. I can hear him breathing, so hopefully you guys at home are breathing. If I could hear you through the screen, that would be amazing. Again, it's high rep. We're just really building up the furnace right now. If you're used to training with me, you know I say that all the time. We build up the furnace, and then in the next set, we're going to turn that furnace on high. But right now, we've got 3 rounds of this. Again, it's overhead weighted walking lunges, 50, which you already saw Dave do. He's got 30 sumo deadlifts right here that he's working on. And then after he finishes these, he's going to do 10 Bulgarian split squats per side. So 20 total, but 10 per side. So a lot of high rep this first round, for this first set, 3 rounds. So he's got the dumbbells. He's got 20 pounders here. So I'm being a little nice to Dave just so, again, he wasn't prepared for what I was doing to him today. So I'm being a little nicer to him so we can make sure he gets through this. He's on a Bulgarian split squat. Again, if you have just a staircase at home that you could prop your foot up on, a stair, a bench, a chair is probably a little too heavy, too high. You can grab one of those, just something to prop your foot up. You can prop your foot up on, you can stack some books or anything like that. Again, see, Dave has that smaller step. It's just enough to raise his leg to shift the weight. All the work, I'm going to come up here. Again, hopefully you guys can see me. I'm juggling both Instagram and Facebook at the same time. Dave, can you see yourself in both?
I'm good.
All right, perfect. So he's already sweating, and he's only 1 round in. So again, he just has it propped up just enough. Dave's doing a really great job. This front view is great. That back leg, it's kind of more along for the ride. You might feel a stretch in the hip flexor if your legs are a little tight, but he did a really great job just keeping his knee going straight down. So it's not caving in or anything. Yep, perfect. Dave dropped the weights. That is totally fine. You do not, this is a lot of Bulgarian split squats. So you don't need to have a lot of weights on that. So, all right, 10 per side. He's got it.
Oh, I did 20%.
You did 20. Oh, he was an overachiever. I was talking. This is normal. Again, Aaron and Candace, if you're there, you already know. If I'm talking too much, I lose track of what's happening. So we're heading back to the turf where Dave was doing his lunges. Going back to that plate. Again, Dave's working with a 25-pound plate right now. He's going to end up doing 150 of these lunges. Look how happy he is. So again, if this gets to the point, because again, I know it was high rep, that weight overhead is just not what is working for you, go ahead and get rid of the plate. That's fine. Doing the lunges in itself is going to be good work for your legs and your glutes, your core. It's a high rep. It's not going to take much to get them burning. We're just being a little extra with Dave right now. David and I like to get into battles of who's the most extra. So I think I'm winning today. I'm a little nervous about if I have to volunteer to help Dave with something. So he's doing a great job. If your knees are bothering you, if you don't have a lot of space, like we're lucky right now that we have the ability to use the whole turf for Dave to go along, you can just do reverse lunges or alternating front lunges in place. That's totally fine. He got rid of the weight. It's not a big deal. He can keep his arms down. Dave, do a couple with your arms just going straight up. So that will just add a little extra activation of the core, getting the lats a little bit more involved. He doesn't need to. He can lower his arms back down if he wants to. Good. Make this workout what you need it to be based on what equipment that you have, based on what your fitness level is, based on how awake you were this morning at 6 o'clock. Dave's doing a fantastic job. Really good. You see that shin angle is really nice. Again, if you get, Dave can drop his knee and tap the ground on his lunges. If you can't do that because that range of motion is just not something that you are capable of doing right now, that is totally fine. Just go to the range of motion that is the safest for you on those lunges. All right, he's back to his sumo deadlifts. I'm going to set Instagram down for a second so I don't lose feelings in my wrists. All right. Woo, sorry, Instagram. With my hand there. All right, if you guys are at home, please chime in. Let us know how you guys are doing. Let me know if you're sweating. Let me know what weights you're using.
I'm sweating.
Dave's sweating. Let me know how it's going. If you have to come up with like a clever prop to use, I know we've got plates, we got kettlebells. Let me know. Are you using your kitty litter box? Are you using laundry detergent? Are you using a textbook? Let us know what you guys are doing. Give the people that are chiming in some ideas themselves. They might not realize that they have the equipment in their house. You can be creative. That's what's nice about working from home. I know that St. Charles, you guys we're taking a hit right now with some people not being able to leave their houses right now, but that's okay. Dave and I are making it work so you guys at home right now, 6 a.m., are getting the work done. Again, he's back to the Bulgarian split squats. And he's got really great range of motion. That back knee is not caving in. His front knee is not caving in. It's nice and straight. Again, he's going to the point where he can control it. He's doing a really great job with his Bulgarian split squats. I know it's difficult for a lot of people to do these. He's breathing. I can hear him. Hopefully you guys can hear him breathing at home. Dave's fine. just 10 per side. Perfect. All right, we're back to the turf. He's got one more round of this circuit. Again, he's doing 50 overhead walking lunges. Again, we do have the ability to use the turf. So he's got a lot of area that he can cover with his lunges. If you're at home, reverse lunges or going forward in place is totally fine. He is not using the weight for this time, but he's still keeping that overhead range of motion happening with his lunges, which is giving his lats involved. Notice this is good to have the back view of him because you can tell that he's not shrugging his shoulders up. He's keeping it so his lats are involved. So he's getting a little extra core workout, a little extra lat workout. No weight needed. They're just active. Again, it's a high rep, so we don't need a large amount of weight for him to get a lot of work in right now. Again, he can tap his knee in the back, and that is awesome for Dave that he has that range of motion. But if you don't, it's okay. Again, if you're doing reverse lunges because it's a little bit more knee friendly, that is all right as well. Dave, how you feeling? Tired? He's probably regretting answering my text message last night. He's busy. He had places to be. Again, if you're at home, I promise you, I'm sorry, I don't think I have any more lunges ready for you guys. So you already by 6:15 this morning have already gotten 150 lunges in. Let me know how you're feeling. Chime in.
10 more.
You got it. You're doing fantastic, Dave. Again, Dave had no idea what I was going to put him through this morning. So I kind of saw what he did yesterday, so I thought he would be okay. I didn't think I would beat him up too badly. All right, lunges done?
Lunges done.
All right. All right, let me know how you guys are feeling at home. 150 lunges by 6:13 in the morning. Killing it. We slow it down in the next set, so don't worry. I know this high rep might be a lot for people, but again, I like to do a really intense warm-up. So yes, I do consider this a warm-up. Because we're gonna deadlift in a minute. I want Dave's glutes, and I want his hamstrings, and I want his core, and I want his lats, and I want his rear delts. I want all of those good things super nice and warm, so his deadlifts are really nice and clean and smooth. All right, let's see if I can see any of the chiming in. Oh, hi. Hi. Oh, I have some of my college kids waving at me. Hi. Oops. Sorry, my hair getting in the screen. Hi, Dave. So good. Oh, he's kicking the dumbbells out of the way now. He's not happy. All right, good. Take your time. Again, it's been a lot. People are already sweating. Dave's already sweating. He's keeping his breath. Take your time with it. Again, Dave's got really good range of motion. He's having his arms up on this round. So he dropped the dumbbells, which is totally fine. Got rid of the weights. So again, if you don't have weights at home, this is also an awesome option. Dave just went ahead and added that overhead like he did in the walking lunges to add a little extra core element, get those lats involved. Again, he's not reaching too much that he's getting his traps and his neck involved. He's keeping it so it's just his lats and his core. Good?
Yep.
Awesome. All right, so we're going to give Dave a second to get a drink of water. I hope Ben's not watching because he gave me so much trouble about not letting him get a drink of water yesterday during boot camp. But there's Dave getting a drink of water. I do let people get water breaks.
That was a warm-up.
All right, that was his warm-up. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to do deadlifts. I'm going to have Dave do a trap bar deadlift. I will give you guys options of things to do at home if you do not have, obviously a lot of people don't just have trap bars, don't just have barbells at home. I'm going to move this box out of the way. Dave, if you want to move the trap bar a little closer for our Instagram crew to see. So he's going to do 5. So again, we're nice to Dave today because that way his form is really nice and we can watch it. I do want, if you have the ability to lift heavy at home, we're going to do 5 heavy deadlifts. So again, I'm being nice, letting Dave be a little lighter than he normally would. So just anybody, don't judge Dave. He can lift a lot more than this. So we're just being nice so his form stays on point. Then he's going to do step-ups. I got you this box right here. Don't get the little box. What are you thinking? So he's going to do step-ups. So again, if you have a staircase at home, he's going to do 10 each side. So, oh, yep, there we go. The Instagram crew can see. If you have weights that you want to hold at your side, go for it. Hold those weights. You can be canned goods. You can have your milk jugs that you're holding at your side. I gave Dave a little bit higher of a step for him. I'm going to get this kettlebell out of his way. So he doesn't need weight, especially right after heavy deadlifts. After this set, I'll show you guys an alternative of what you can do if you don't have the ability to do heavy deadlifts. But we're going to let Dave get in these step-ups. Dave, how you doing?
Doing okay.
Doing okay. Again, I'm a huge fan of mixing lifting heavy with some little cardio right afterwards. Just to get that little extra burn, a little bit more bang for your buck when you're at home and you don't have as much time. All right, good. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to do some core. So Dave's going to do, if you have the ability, like you have a pull-up bar or anything like that at home, you can do 5 toes to bar. So when we demonstrated this earlier, I totally smacked my head. So Dave can vouch. So he can do toes to bar. Let's get him his breath. He's not happy with me right now. So he can do a toes to bar. He can do a knees to chest. Perfect. So you can do just 5 of those. And then on the next, do 1 more, Dave. And then good. So 5 of those. Or if you want to come down, if you don't have the ability, like you don't have a pull-up bar, that's totally fine. He can just do a good old-fashioned V-up. And if you're going to do the V-ups, do 10. So if you have the pull-up bar at home or something that you can hang from like that, do 5 of your toes to bar or knees to chest. If you're doing the V-up version like Dave is doing right now, I think Instagram can see you guys. I'll move Instagram in just a second. Then you can just do 10 V-ups instead. So take a break because, again, we are lifting our deadlifts pretty heavy right now. We've got 4 sets of this. So actually do 4 sets. So take your time. Give yourself a good solid rest. So I don't want Dave to feel like he's doing this like a crazy person. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to set Facebook down so you guys can watch Dave. I'm going to set up an alternative. Sorry about my hand. I'm going to set up an alternative for if you can't do heavy deadlifts at home so you can still get like a really good glute workout. So Dave, you just keep going. So again, we got 5 deadlifts.
From the side?
Yeah, from like the GHG side. From that side.
Oh, sorry.
Yep, no, you're fine. So, Dave's going to do his step-ups. I'm setting up just a quick little thing just to show you guys something that you can do just to make sure you're still getting a really good glute workout. So, I grabbed 2 plyo boxes to stand on if you're at home, just something to prop your legs up so you're elevated. And I'm going to grab his kettlebell that he was using earlier. So, if you have like your kitty litter box, sorry, I'm yelling at Dave, so I'm making sure you guys can hear me. If you grab your kitty litter box, your milk gallons, whatever it is, you can go ahead and do some elevated deadlifts because that will force you to have a larger range of motion and you'll be able to hit your glutes and your hamstrings a little harder. So you will be doing this instead with the range of motion. If you're doing those, you can just do 8 to 10 of those. I know it's not the same as deadlifting super heavy, but again, not a lot of us have that opportunity to have a barbell or a trap bar at home to lift very heavy, but we still want to get a really good glute workout. And that way, you guys are getting that deeper hit into your muscles. Yeah, you can do V-ups. Or toes to bar. Yeah. You can do knees to chest, toes to bar, V-ups, whatever you want to do. So I'll let Dave choose how he's going about his workout. Again, if you're doing toes to bar, perfect, that was nice. Toes to bar or knees to chest, hanging, just do 5. If you are doing V-ups because you don't have the ability to do it, and whether equipment or just what your fitness ability is, 10 V-ups.
Round 3.
Round 3. Breathe. Give him a solid minute. All right, let me know how you guys are doing. Please check in. Again, let me know what equipment you guys are using. If you have the ability to deadlift, let us know. Let us know you guys are lifting heavy at home. Again, just disclaimer for Dave, he can lift a lot more than this. I'm just being nice to him so he can demonstrate really well and not pass out on me since I did not tell him what he was going to do this morning at all. So breathe. So he started in round 3. We're doing 4 rounds of this. 5 deadlifts. So nice. Excellent. It's going to come to do his step ups. You can move the box forward now so people can see. Again, I gave Dave a little bit higher of a step so he doesn't need to have weight. If you're lifting really heavy with your deadlifts, don't use the weight right afterwards. It's not a big deal because we're just asking for motion. But if you want to add that extra killer, like if you want to be able to not walk later, by all means, grab some dumbbells to have at your side. you can have a shorter step and add some dumbbells. But again, because I'm asking Dave to go for that higher range of motion, I already know I'm adding an extra element to his workout. So him not having dumbbells at his side is totally okay with this workout. But you at home, make it what you need it to be. And again, I'm being a little nice to Dave, so he lasts with me the whole workout. So he's not usually a workout at 6 a.m. kind of a guy. So this is like a wonderful new experience for him.
It's a bonding experience.
It is. We're bonding. All right. Breathe. Okay. Dave, what are you going to do? His V-ups. All right. So I'm going to take Instagram with us here. So, woo! Sorry, Instagram. Come back. Come back. I lost Instagram. Uh-oh. Sorry, okay, there we go. Sorry, Facebook, sorry, Instagram. This is what happens when I have to be both, but that's okay. So 10 V-ups. So there's the V-ups. Really nice. If V-ups are too hard for you, I know that is. Dave, go ahead and just do a knee to chest. Yeah, you can just do those. That's okay. Not a big deal. So do whatever you need to do for your ability this morning. So Dave, you're doing an awesome job. Thank you for demonstrating everything that I throw at you. All right, we're on our last set. Take a breather. Again, give yourself some time. Again, if you're at home and you have the ability to deadlift heavy with us today, please take your rest. Give yourself a minute and a half, reset, because I do want this to be a heavy 5. Again, we're being nice to Dave today so he can demonstrate everything really well for you guys. But so he feels like he can jump right back into it a lot faster. But at home, please make sure you're taking just a little bit longer of a rest. We want that central nervous system to calm down. So don't be freaked out by Dave's ability to jump right into that trap bar. Be conscious of your central nervous system and its shock. All right, Instagram, I'm going to be gentle. All right, breathe. All right, this is last time with those step ups. So nice. Dave, how you feeling?
Feeling okay.
Okay. Again, if you guys need it, Dave's doing again, we're being a little nicer to Dave today, so he hasn't taken quite as long of rests as I would have made him if he would be lifting all out for me. He also hasn't grabbed water quite, so just a couple times he's grabbed water. If you're at home and you're grabbing water or you're taking longer rests, you are okay. You're doing just fine. So please don't get thrown off by...
Beast mode at 6 a.m.
Yes. So nice. Good. Again, if you're at home, let us know what you guys are using. Are you using a staircase? Did you using a bench? Are you using a chair at home? Let everybody know what you're using, because you might have thought of something creative to use that someone hasn't thought of yet, and you could totally change their workout at home situation. All right, he's on his last round of core. So again, you got 5 toes to bar, 5 knees to chest, or 10 V-ups. You can make it whatever you need to do for your fitness level. All right, he's going for knees to chest on this one. Really nice. Just 5. Good. Breathe. All right, we're going to let Dave catch his breath, get a drink of water. So hopefully, again, everybody's doing really good at home. Hi, everybody at home. Oh, Candace, you got 5 deadlifts, and you have 10 per side step-ups. Oh, Aaron's using his duffel bag full of books to deadlift. That's awesome. Good job, Aaron. That's so good. All right. Okay, so the next round, we got 3 rounds. Okay, so we're gonna do farmer's carries for 80 yards. If you cannot walk, you can walk around your house as far as you can with your farmer's carries. This is when you want to grab your milk jugs, when you want to grab your 2 things of laundry detergent, something that's weighted. Even if you don't have anything like that, you could grab 2 heavy books and do a pinch grip your books, so you can work on your grip strength at the same time. I'm gonna have Dave grab 2 kettlebells. If you can't do a farmer's carry, again, you can hold it in place for about a minute and just do some good old-fashioned grip strength. So that's if you can't walk around and do it. So we're gonna go over to the turf for this last part. So it's farmer's carry for 80 yards. Again, if you don't have the ability to walk 80 yards or wherever you need to be, just hold in place for a solid minute so you can just work on that general core, shoulder, and grip strength. Then after he does an 80-yard...
It's all the way down, right?
Yep, all the way down back. After he does an 80-yard farmer's carry, then he's going to sprint. He's going to drop his kettlebells, sprint down and back. So if you don't have the ability, again, to sprint down and back like we do at the turf, go ahead and give me high knees in place or mountain climbers in place. Give me 100 of them. And then he's going to do 10 each side jumping lunges. So off he goes doing his farmer's carries. Again, he's able to walk with kettlebells all the way down the turf. If you don't have kettlebells, go ahead and grab yourself some laundry detergent. Any kind of weight that you can. If you just have the heavy books, like heavy cookbooks, heavy textbooks, you can grab those from the side, do a pinch grip, get that extra wrist workout in there. He's doing great, keeping those shoulders back. He's going to reset. That's awesome. We don't want bad form. All right, good. Yep, notice he's not rolling his shoulders forward. He's keeping his core and his lats active and involved. This is great for your shoulders, your wrists. Again, if you guys are the people that are staying at home and you're just standing in place, just doing holds, also awesome workout. All right, he's going to drop the kettlebells. He's going to run down and back. Again, if you don't have the ability to run down and back, just give me some high knees or mountain climbers, count to 100. So 50 per side. So nice. Now he has 10 each leg jumping lunges. So if jumping becomes too much, he can just do reverse lunges in place. So it's a little bit back to the lunges, but he's going to do some reverse. If you're so sick and tired of doing lunges today, I'll be okay if you do some jump squats for me. If you give me 20 jump squats, I understand. It's a lot of lunges. If you weren't ready for that at 6 in the morning, that is okay. Breathe. Give yourself a rest. Give yourself 45 seconds to 1 minute. It's a lot. Dave's working. Good. Actually, Dave, I'll be nice. How about you just do the farmer's carry hold? Just the hold. You don't have to walk. We're going to time Dave for 1 minute. So as soon as you're ready, I'll time you. All right, he's just going to hold it. So again, I know a lot of you guys at home don't have the ability to just walk up and down the turf like we do here at Emerge. So he's just doing another option, still working on his shoulder strength, still working on his grip strength, still working on his core, his lats being involved. He's just holding, staying in place. Dave, is this still working? Mm-hmm. Yep, he's still working. It's okay that he doesn't have to walk. He's still working. So again, he's nice and square. His shoulders aren't rolled forward. Doing a great job. You don't have to worry about having access to our turf here at Emerge to still get that workout in. Dave, you got 15 more seconds. I promise. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're still going to pretend Dave's at home and doesn't have the turf, so he's going to give me, you can either do 100 high knees or 100 mountain climbers. There he goes, high knees. So again, we're pretending Dave does not have the turf, and he just has to be at home in one spot. Just giving me high knees. We just want that cardio. We want to keep his heart rate up, but we just did a little dance over a kettlebell. That was really impressive. Stay going forward, Dave. That kettlebell's right there. Again, high knees. If that's too much, you can go ahead and come down and do mountain climbers. He's got his 100. He's good. And now why don't you do jump squats? Let's say Dave is so sick of me telling him to do lunges, which he probably is, and he's just going to do 20 jumping squats. If jumping's too much, that's okay. You can just do regular squats in place. We're doing 20 of these. Again, if you're having a hard time following along, I am going to take a picture of the workout and I will post it after this, and you can refer back to the video to see what Dave is doing, so he can demonstrate the exercises for you. Again, this workout is a little bit more leg dominant. Breathe, give yourself a minute. And the workout that we're filming at 7 is going to be a little bit more on the upper body side. You just have one more round of this, friends.
I know. I'm excited. Ready to be done.
Yes. Then we just have some basic core to calm you down.
I'm walking or holding?
You're going to walk. You can do whatever version you want. All right. So again, if you're at home and you want to do the stay in place version like Dave just demonstrated on this last round, go ahead and stay in place. Dave's going to do this last round whichever way he wants. So he's going to do the walking farmer's carry. Again, if you want to stay in place, work on that grip strength. Still getting a lot of good work in. Even if you can't walk, not a big deal. Dave's doing the walking version. If you don't have 80 yards, but you do have some distance to cover, go ahead, do that distance. We're just doing 80 yards because it's pretty much our standard here. Good, Dave, keep that head up. Good, he's gonna reset, making sure his grip is still on point, making sure his form is good, not pushing. We don't want bad farmer's carries. Your shoulders end up being sore in a bad way. Dave, how you doing? Good. How are you guys doing at home? Let us know. Chime in. Awesome work. All right, he's done with the farmer's carries. Good job. He's going to do the run. Again, if you're at home, you don't have the ability to do a run. If you have a cardio machine, you can jump on and do about like 100 meters on the rowing machine. Do like a quick 30-second sprint on the treadmill. If you're in place, like Dave did in the last round, you can do high knees, or you can go to the floor and do mountain climbers instead. Perfect. And then he just has whichever version. You want to do jumping lunges, you can do regular reverse lunges, you can do squat jumps, or you can do regular squats. So again, it's 20 total, 10 each side, jumping lunges, 20 total just regular reverse lunges, 20 total squat jumps, or 20 total regular squats, whichever fits your fitness ability and your energy levels at this moment. Breathe. All right, we're gonna let Dave grab a drink of water. We'll come back to his mat. All right, the hardest work is over, so you guys are gonna walk back with us over this way. I'm going to move some of this equipment out of the way. Dave's just going to come down and just do some core with us at the end. So, Instagram. All right. So, we're going to get this equipment out of the way. Then, Dave, I'll have you move your mat up here so people can see you better. All right, I'll move Instagram onto the floor. Sorry, Facebook, that you guys are scrounging here. All right, still take your time, catch your breath. Again, we're gonna just kind of come down with some basic core. I'm just gonna ask Dave to do, you're gonna do a bear position plank. We're just gonna hold it for 30 seconds. And then we're gonna do the side bears on both sides. So, bear position plank. I know Dave can do this one for a fact. So what he's going to do is get into position here. Is it okay? Can you do something else because it's loud? Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that Dave's forearms are directly underneath the armpits. I'm going to have him move his knees back a little bit. And there, so he's directly underneath his hips, flexing his feet. Perfect. He's going to brace his core right here, pushing out with a good diaphragm breath. Oh, that's nice. Flatten your back just a little bit right there. That's perfect. Then he's going to flex his glutes and his abs, and he's going to raise his shins so they're parallel off the floor. That's perfect. Instagram, I'm going to grab you guys in a second so you guys can come see. We're timing for 30 seconds. Dave, I see your clock. You just keep holding and breathing. Instagram, we're going to come check to see what Dave's doing here. So you can see his really nice form. Whoa, sorry, Instagram. There it is. Dave's really good form. He's doing fantastic. Dave, you have a little less than 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on down. I guess should we do our disclaimer again?
Yes.
Okay, so disclaimer as Dave's cardio and my raspy voice. Dave and I both just have allergies really badly. We are not sick. We are not sick. We're just allergic to the mold. So because it's been raining so much. Disclaimer for both of us. All right, side bear position. Do you know what those are? Okay, so Dave is going to take over holding Facebook. Okay, so bear position. I'll come over here. I'll steal Dave's thing. So you're going to do the exact same thing on the floor. You're going to make sure, let me get in position for my Instagram people here. So you're going to make sure your elbow is directly underneath your armpit area right here. Hips directly square. Perfect. And then you can either raise just your hips. I actually prefer this version because you get a little extra glute workout, and that's what we were doing today. But it's basically exactly what you just saw Dave watching, but we're pretending that like you just fell onto your side. So I'm still using my glutes from this bottom leg to push myself up to the sky, and my core is on fire. I'm not making it just so it's my shoulder pushing me. I'm actually raising from my glutes to be up for 30 seconds. So I'll just do this one. I'll make Dave do the other.
Get a quick break.
Yeah, give Dave a second to breathe. I'll just hold this side plank for a second. I'll give myself 10 more seconds. All right, come on now. We'll pretend I did 30 seconds because I wasn't watching my time. I'll take back over, make Dave do the other one. So go ahead and flip onto your other side. Again, Dave's your heart rate coming down?
Just a little bit. Yes.
All right, good. Dave's starting to cool down. Still getting some good work in. They're isometric holds. So he's still definitely doing a ton of work without necessarily having to be jumping around. He's not doing lunges anymore. Probably pretty happy about that.
Very happy about that.
You're doing great. Dave, what was the worst part about this workout?
The lunges.
The lunges? What was the best part about this workout?
This part right here. I love the core.
All right, fair. All right, let us know, you guys at home, how you guys are doing, how you're feeling. Again, if you had creative ways of doing the workout, let us know. Let the people that are watching from home know. Let them get ideas. Dave, you got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on down. Good. He's going to rest. We're going to go through that 2 more times. Okay, so they're 30-second holds of a regular bear position plank, and then on each side, a bear position plank. Breathe. As soon as Dave was ready. Again, we kind of rushed through this a little bit just to make sure we got it all in for you guys. And again, we were nicer to Dave on the weights. So he was able to recover a little faster than he normally would have. So don't be thrown off by that, like how fast he was jumping back to the deadlifts. So if you're at home and you need to make this workout take a little bit longer, that is totally fine. All right, here he goes. He's back up. Again, this is 30 seconds. His form looks really, really good. So again, his knees are directly underneath his hips. His back is really nice and flat. His core is braced with a nice diaphragm breath. The balls of his hands are directly underneath his armpits. His spine is like one line from the top of his head all the way to his sacrum. He looks really good. 10 more seconds. Good. Make sure you're breathing. This is when you need 3, 2, 1, and down.
Woo.
Working hard. You don't have to hold a bear position for a very long time to make your core work hard. All right, he's back to the side bear plank. All right, I'm going to have him move his elbow a little bit more underneath him. Yep, just to make sure that it's not his neck, like his labrum and his traps doing the work, that it's actually more like into his lats, into his core stabilizers at the top that's doing the work. He's using his glute on that's his left leg on the bottom. He's using his glutes and his obliques, his transverse abdomen to raise him up. He's not pushing through his elbow to raise him up. Core on fire, Dave?
It's on fire.
On fire. Excellent. Just a 30-second hold. He's breathing. This is a good time to do inhale through your nose for a count of 5. Exhale through your mouth for a count of 5. Slow everything down. Even though it's an isometric hold, you can still slow things down. Dave, you just got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and he's down. We go to the other side. Again, if my counting's not awesome, I might be off. Again, my normal 6 a.m.ers, you know. Don't trust me. All right, Dave, whenever you're ready, he's going to do his other side. So we're finishing up round 2. I'm going to have move your elbow a little bit more underneath. That's the most common one, is if people don't have their arms in exactly the right location. It is it's a tricky one to see. So look at yourself in the mirror to make sure. Again, that's probably the trickiest one to make sure it's in the right position, is what your arm position is. Try to think that your elbow is directly underneath your armpit, though. You're almost there, Dave. You got 10 seconds. He's breathing. Are your glutes working?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, and down. Good. He's done with round 2. He just has one more round, and then we're going to have him stretch it out. Again, this workout most likely would take about 10 minutes longer. So like a real genuine 60-minute workout. That would be if we would have made Dave really do the weights that he should have. He would be struggling a little bit more. So, and I definitely will owe him a lot more cups of coffee for coming in for me this morning.
Only 5 cups of Starbucks right now.
Yeah, I know. I'm making up a ticker right now.
Actually, Picasso.
Oh, Picasso's coffee? All right, yes, support local right here. All right. Last time with just your standard bear position plank. Looks really good. I'm going to have you walk your feet back like 2 inches. Yeah, right there. Perfect. All right, again, his back is really nice and flat. He could balance a wine glass on his back and it not fall over.
Wine sounds good right now. 6 a.m.
6 a.m. Was it quarantine rules or airport rules?
Let's do a hybrid.
Oh gosh, what are we doing? All right, you guys are almost there. Dave, give me 10 more seconds. Again, I don't usually have a trainer clock, is not a real clock. 3, 2, 1, and down. All right, that was the last of his standard bear position planks. He just has the side planks left. Again, these are the trickiest ones to have in position. So if you have the ability, if you're working out with a partner, make sure that they're looking to make sure that your hips are square, that your elbow is more underneath your armpit. So Dave, walk yours just a little bit. There you go. Perfect. Get that core nice and long. Almost like someone's pulling Dave's head one direction and is pulling his torso the other direction. So he should be able to get like his entire core involved. It's his glute on the bottom leg. So for Dave, it's his left leg right now that is on fire, squeezing it up, trying to get to the sky. His transverse, woo, he's coming. All right, his transverse abdomen, his obliques should be on fire because they're helping keeping him up. He's doing fantastic. You're almost there, Dave. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Good. Other side. All right, this is Dave's last 30 seconds of his workout. All right, everybody, last 30 seconds. Here we go. Oh, perfect. Good. His position's really good. He's listening to my cues really well. Just hey, don't even move your elbow, Dave. Just kind of shift your body forward. There we go. Perfect. Again, if you have a mirror that you can look at, if you're by yourself, make sure you're checking your position on this one. If you have a partner, make sure they're checking to make sure that your hips are nice and in line, your elbows underneath your armpits. Use that bottom glute. So now it's Dave's right leg. His core is on fire. We're going to give him 10 more seconds of work. Again, I apologize if I'm making everybody go for a lot longer. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. He's done.
Done.
He's spent. So, all right. We are done with that workout. So our leg heavy workout. So I'm going to put Instagram. Give me just a second. I'm going to put you guys back up. And then Dave, if you would just stand right here. All right. So there's Dave. Thanks, Dave. Dave, bow down a little bit so Instagram can see you. Perfect. So thanks, everybody, for tuning in at 6 a.m. Our 7 a.m. class will start in about 15 minutes. It's going to be Dave. We're not going to make Dave do it. So he might die. So we got some 7 a.m.ers coming in. Whoops, let me grab from this side. So again, big, huge thank you to Dave for coming
Thanks,
in
guys.
and helping out at 6 a.m. The 7 a.m. class is going to start in about 15 minutes. It's going to be a little bit more on the upper body heavy side, just so when you guys refer back to these workouts, you have both that you can do at home. So thanks. So hi, Aaron and Candace. So thanks, guys, for following along. So my normal 6 a.m.ers, I appreciate you guys. And anybody, if you have any questions, just go ahead and shoot Emerge a message. I will be posting this workout online, so that way you guys can have the actual words and the rep count. Oh, Candace says thank you.
Oh, no problem. You guys are gonna do great. You'll survive.
Purtle said thank you.
Thanks, Matt.
So I'll see you guys in just a couple of minutes for the upper body workout. If you're doing 2 hours in a row, awesome. We're not even making Dave do that. But by people that are ready to tune in for more of an upper body workout at 7, I will see you guys in a minute. Aaron said thank you.
Oh, thanks, Aaron.
All right, we'll see you guys in a little bit. Bye. Bye, Instagram.
Bye, guys.
I'll let you turn that off.
Yep.